Alrighty, here we are, and last day of the season. I think it ends around 5 p.m. and it's about 10:42 a.m. right now. Usually, I think historically it's ended at 5 p.m. on a Sunday. Could be 8 p.m. I don't know. I think it's 5 p.m. I got a few hours, and then it's back to off season until the next season starts up. So I'm going to try and make a push with this version of my Firebirds. I didn't change anything. Why is it? Oh. Unstable anomaly. Okay, I'm going to change unstable anomaly to unwavering will. I think with the two extra lives, I got one for the Firebirds and one for my follower. So I was thinking of taking away unstable anomaly and just putting unwavering will in there. So this version of Firebirds, I like this version better than the other one. The other version of Firebirds involves proccing or say, I like to say triggering the 6-piece ability fewer times, but doing more damage with each one. This one is just the opposite. This one, it gets triggered a lot more frequently, but it does less damage. It doesn't have the Death Wish channeling. But what it does have is an extra 50% attack speed, because the main thing that triggers it is the spectral blades. Every time I hit with it, it triggers. It's a signature spell. So Fragment of Destiny gives it an extra 50% attack speed. Shame of Delseer gives it another 50% attack speed. And then, of course, the Remnant of Pain for another 50% attack speed as well. So it just attacks a lot more often. I do also trigger it with Explosive Blast, but that is not necessarily the reason why I have Explosive Blast. I have Explosive Blast because I'm using the Sliver of Terror. When 3 or more skills are on cooldown, lightning and fire are increased 50%. And cooldowns, for every cooldown, 12.5% extra damage, reduced damage. So I have Explosive Blast, Diamond Skin, Time Warp. So I've got some choices here, and I might try and mix some things up. But you know, the Explosive Blast, that combined with my Orb of Infinite Depth, if I can keep 4 stacks on there, 3 or 4 stacks on there, that's pretty good defense. And that also almost makes up for the fact I do not have Storm Armor with Halo of Carini, nor Ice Armor. But I gotta keep the stacks on there, which is not that easy to do with this build because there's not a lot of cooldown time. So that's 6 seconds. And so right about there, I gotta hit it again, and I gotta time it just right to keep 3 or 4 stacks on there. If I can, now it works out pretty well. But either way, the main point is for the cooldown and to gain the effect of the Sliver of Terror. Here I was using Ashnagar's Bracers for, doubling my shields. I'm going to try Stone Gauntlets instead. Because I am using the Invigorating Gemstone. So I'm immune to control impairing effects. So I might as well just try the Stone Gauntlets. And that might protect me better than the extra health shield. I don't really need the health shield per se, because I'm not using Squirty Necklace. which when you're using Squirt's Necklace, you almost have to have that health shield so that you don't take actual damage and you keep the stacks. But I've just been finding that at the highest greater rift levels, like in the big battles or even against a Rift Guardian, I seem to lose that shield fast. And so I've just been finding that Compass Rose Traveler's Pledge or Endless Walk seems to help me out better than the Squirty Necklace. I still get 100% increased damage as long as I'm standing still, but with Squirty Necklace I'm taking an extra 50% damage. And with that, I just take so much damage against some of those opponents in certain battles that I almost always lose the Squirty stack. So instead, I'm going with Endless Walk, and rather than the Squirt's Necklace, and that Invigorating Gemstone. That combined with Stone Gauntlets, I'm hoping that that will protect me better than the Ashnagar. So, with my other build, I might as well just start where the other build is. Now, I might need maybe I'll just do one level, Greater Rift level lower, just because I'm trying to work into this. But I did, let's see, I did, this is with the other one, but I believe I did a 123 previously. This is with the other version. This involved basically just triggering the 6-piece effect with Explosive Blast. I had Wand of Woe. Here I did use Squirt's Necklace. This is a channeling build, so the Taiguk works well with this channeling build. With the build I'm currently using, it's not a channeling build, and I had trouble finding a good a good legendary to replace Taiguk for this build. I don't think the extra attack speed and cooldown is going to help me too much in this build, because I've already got phenomenal attack speed, so the extra 15% I don't think is going to add that much on. This might have been okay, except I've got to be somewhat close to the enemy. The extra stun would have been nice, and I might give it a try, but honestly I think I'm going to need the extra recovery. This was the other possibility, because I am using primary abilities, so this would give me a lot more recovery than the Invigorating Gemstone. But the primary skill bonus damage doesn't help really at all, because it's the 6-piece ability that's doing the damage. The actual Flame Blades itself is not really doing that much damage. So it's like all it is recovery. Whereas with this, believe it or not, just being immune to control impairing effects is very nice. You're never worried about nightmare or stun or knockback or a lot of that type of stuff. So it's like you just keep attacking. Frozen, you're never frozen. And then just the ancillary benefit to being able to use Stone Gauntlets, which I hadn't really even thought about before, should be nice. The other thing I wanted to do, I want to change this to teleport and change. And I'm gonna go with stun for 1 second to help trigger the shard ability. Oh yeah. You know, one thing that I'm really trying to avoid. I could have been going with this, couldn't I? This might actually be better than diamond skin. I think I'm going to go with this. I actually want longer cooldowns so that I gain more of a benefit from Sliver of Terror. I do like the diamond skin, don't get me wrong. It is nice, but it's only got a 6-second cooldown, which means I have to cast it more often, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But the problem is you know, I want to focus on attacking. Having these, wait. Freezing them for 2 seconds, that will make automatic critical hits for 2 seconds. Man, I think I'm thinking of something else. That's 15 seconds. This is the one that has the really long cooldown. I'll try both. It's not really all that much. I gained 700,000. Oh, because I don't have Ashnagar. I've got 2,700, an extra 7,000. That's an extra, what, 25% health. Not really a lot. If I change that, if I change this explosive blast, a lot of defense I'd be losing out on. I change that to the Frost Nova, I could get rid of Orb of Infinite Depth. Ooh. Gotta be a way to shut those guys off. You know, I could go easily with just like even just the Furnace for an extra 50% damage, which would be more than what I get from the Orb of Infinite Depth. On average, I've got 3 stacks. it's very tough for me to keep 4 stacks on here. The big thing would be the loss of defense, though. I don't know if I can do it. Although I've got the stone gauntlets now. So I could go with the furnace. I think I want to try it. Just forget about it. I don't need explosive blast. Now I will lose a little bit of damage because I'll be triggering the 6-piece effect a little less often with that. But you know, that's not a lot of damage. I'm gonna try Frost Nova. Go with bone chill. This will also make it much easier for me to keep 3 stacks, three skills on cooldown. So I'll hit this and this and this. 11, 15, 15. I'm just worried about losing all the defense. I give it a try. I give it a try. I don't know. Alright, let's change this to diamond skin. Change this to... We'll change that to diamond skin. We'll change this one to slow time. I could always do this for a little more damage reduction if needed. And we'll make this one Frost Nova. "15 seconds, 15 seconds, 11 seconds. Well, I don't know how well this is going to work. I'm willing to at least give it a try or two. Because if I don't keep 3 skills on cooldown, I lose that 50%. So the more often, the less often I have to cast that stuff, the greater the chance of me having that bonus of 50%. Hopefully with the stone gauntlets are pretty good defensive wise, so hopefully that will make up for. Alright, I'm just going to do a 120. Just to start off with. I should be able to do it, unless the changes I just made are really horrible. in which case I won't be able to do the 120, but I'll give it a shot. Here we go.
Done.
Enemies of the moon.
Gotta get used to.
Need more time.
Not gonna work.
Not ready yet.
already tell it's not going to work.
Still waiting.
I didn't see him. Where is he?
I grow weak.
I didn't see him.
Health returns. Need more time. Not ready yet.
Ah. I don't think I cast my,
Still waiting. Need more time. I'm badly wounded.
a lot of creatures.
Still waiting. Not ready yet.
I think it's gonna work. Whatever changes I made. Need more time. Your rage awaits. Still waiting. Not ready yet. Need more time. I need healing. Keep going.
Health returns.
Oh,
Still waiting. I'm unstoppable. Not ready yet.
a lot of creatures there. I just don't do that much damage to a lot of creatures.
Need more time.
Really just need the elite.
Still waiting.
it helped all that much. I think
If you have a gem, let's see the gem.
if I turned on my critical hit numbers, had them floating up, I have a feeling that I'd already be getting an insane amount of critical hits. I don't know if the extra that I'm getting from this Frost Nova is helping that much. I think I'm probably better off with the explosive blast. But I already died a couple times. Guess I don't have a gem increase. Let's go with Genovese. Already taking a lot of damage, and I'm only on Greater Rift level.
I am returning to town.
120. You know, trying to get up to 125. It's going to be even more damage.
A fine battle.
If my old masters could see me now.
I think I'm going to have
Such
to...
a brave soul.
I think I'm going to go back. I got the boots. Gloves and pants. With gloves. No glove, no love.
Fate smiles on you today. Well, isn't that nice? What
My
a
bags are
steal.
full.
Anything could happen. What a steal. That will
I
look
can't
nice
carry
on
anymore.
you.
All right. Yeah, let's change it back. Let's have... have this be slow time. And we'll have this be explosive blast. Change this back. Weird though, because it feels like I'm doing less damage. I don't know what I would think I would be doing more damage. Unless if it's because I'm only doing more damage just to elites. Killing those elites fast. The real tricky part just to this is to keep 4 stacks. That's the tricky part. And with everything else going on that I generally need to pay attention to, a lot of times I just lose track of this. And so, on average, I've only got 3 stacks, usually. I could probably do more to spam this. But I don't think I need to stun the enemies all that much. Normally I don't like to have a lot of floating numbers and stuff come up, but this time I just want to see. Just want to see how many critical hits. I'm sure I've got tons of critical hits coming up, especially if I spam this more, which I can probably do. I can probably spam that all the time. Just keep stunning and stunning and stunning. But with everything going on, I mean, I've got to make sure I've got 50 stacks. So I've got to cast this often. Of course, this is my main attack. I've got to cast this as much and this as much whenever they come up. So I've got 3 skills on cooldown. Then I've got to teleport and I got an explosive blast. That's just a lot to pay attention to. And it's kind of fun trying to keep up with all that stuff. But then I also have to keep track of the monsters because I've got Bane of the Stricken. So I gotta try and make sure I'm focusing the correct monsters to build up stacks on that. I don't know how important that is, but at least for the little guys, I don't know how important that is. But you know, if there's a yellow guy, I want to try and focus that yellow guy. But that was kind of why I liked the Frost Nova, because I cast it a lot less often than I cast this. Alright. But this setup I got now is a good bit, a lot closer to what I had when I did the Greater Rift level 123. To be honest, I'm not sure if there's something I changed that actually reduced the amount of damage. I do get all my Paragon in Vitality. I like to try and keep these even. So I could try putting that back at some point, but... Alright. Let's see if this works out, but I'm going to do another 120. I'm still getting used to the build.
Done.
I wish you luck, hero.
Can I have an elite?
Need more time.
Come on, not one elite anywhere.
Are nothing. ready yet. Still waiting. Not ready yet. Need more time. Still waiting. Need more time. Still waiting.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's not right.
Not ready yet. Need more time.
Serve me!
Not ready yet. Still waiting. Need more time. I'm so good, I astound myself. Still waiting. Didn't see that coming, did you? Need more time. Not ready yet. Still waiting.
Just missing them? Oh, come on. Come on.
Still waiting.
I don't know.
Not ready yet.
Can't target it. Hiding behind that tree.
Still waiting. Not ready yet. Need more time.
guardian has found me.
That was inspiring.
Not ready yet. Need more time. Still waiting.
I don't know. There's just too much for me to try to have to keep track of, and I can't. The other thing too that's coming up is
Good to
that I don't
see.
think I'm having 3 skills on cooldown for very long. This teleport, I mean, this is nice. Don't get me wrong, but I almost feel like I need to have I almost feel like I need to get rid of this teleport and have another skill, a 4th skill on cooldown. Either that or just forget about this idea here. And to be 100% honest, I'm thinking I might just want to get rid of this. Get rid of this right
Let's
here.
see
Go
what we
back
can
to the
do.
blue one. Because I've got 3 skills on cooldown. As soon as one gets off cooldown, I lose the 50% bonus from this. So I almost think I gotta have 4 skills on cooldown. In order for that red gem to work.
I am returning to town.
Seems like every map there's lots of creatures.
Well done, champion.
I am stronger still.
So the blue shard.
Don't be shy.
Now I should always be around at least 3 creatures unless I'm fighting the Rift Guardian, but I've killed the Rift Guardian fast enough where I don't think having the blue gem should matter. But yeah, I don't think I'm gaining the effect of this nearly as much as what I think I'm getting. I think I gotta have 4 skills on cooldown to really gain the effect of that. Or have 3 with really long cooldowns. But as soon as this goes off cooldown, as soon as any one of them goes off cooldown, I lose that 50% bonus.
Don't forget, luck always changes.
I can't pick up anything else.
This is the one that I normally would be using. You know, every rift They must have increased the number of creatures in each rift because every rift now is having a bunch of creatures there. So I just think I would be better off with this. And it'd be 10% increased damage for every creature in the area to a maximum of 50% or maximum of 100%. And then I don't have to worry about I really don't have to worry about cooldown at all. I could even get rid of this. Put ice armor back on. Alright, that's probably the way I had it before. Oops. Alright, so now I don't care about the number of skills on cooldown, right? One less thing for me to cast. Let's go back to ice armor. This plus my stone gauntlets should help me be pretty defensive. I don't know how they combine, but okay. Even this. I can just go back to magic weapon with deflection. Add to my shields. And an extra 10%. Okay, so that's nice. That should be nice. Extra defense, extra recovery, 10% extra damage. I don't have to worry about casting a bunch of things. So now, the other thing I'm missing out on is Oculus. Jumping into that Oculus ring, 84%.
One time, I miscast the charm spell, and Sister Lysa was fawning over me for a fortnight. It was mortifying.
I said the other thing I could have just tried, which I don't think I want to try, but I could have tried to get rid of this teleport and go with a 4th skill on cooldown. Oh man, I don't think I want to get rid of my teleport. I don't think I want to get rid of teleport. Comes in so handy. And it's got the stun capability for a little bit extra. Either stun or defensive bonus, especially if I can spam it. Because now I can spam this more often. This has got to be better. Let's try it. Here we go.
you ready? Then your trial begins.
Kill him. Where is it? Ah, right.
Need more time.
Definitely easier to play.
How does that feel?
There, see him.
Still waiting.
Nope.
Not ready yet. Need more time. How does that feel? Still waiting.
Oh, my creatures are.
If only they could see me now. Need more time.
They must have done something to these maps, because there were never this many creatures before. It seems like there's less elites here. That one?
Still waiting.
Where's this other guy?
Not ready yet.
There he is. Damn. Got Juggernaut.
Need more time.
You look how many critical hits I'm getting, even though he's got Juggernaut. So many of them. I just attack so fast. What?
Need more time.
The maps look different.
Stop. Not ready yet. Still waiting. You dare attack me? Need more time. Not ready yet. Your defenses are nothing.
The Rift Guardian is here.
That is what I have trained for.
Okay. The other benefit, too, which I guess I didn't really think about, of not having that sliver of terror, is that extra cooldown time that it adds on. 15% mean I can cast this less often, which means it's a lot harder for me to keep 4 stacks on there. I think I had 4 stacks on here almost every single fight, the whole fight, unless I just completely forgot about it. So it's like, not only do I not have to go back and forth between, you know, spamming 4 different, 5, 6 different skills. Now I only got to do, you know, these 4, but since the cooldown time is much better, much more advantageous, I can cast this more often, and I can keep 4 stacks on there a lot easier. They must have done something to the maps, though, because there's a lot of creatures on every single map. It used to be there were quite a few maps that you'd get on, and there's like so few creatures, I'd be afraid I'd never have 3 or more creatures on different maps.
My knowledge increases.
But this is also a very defensive build. I don't think I was in any kind of health trouble at all the whole time. And it could be because of the extra recovery I got here and the extra armor I got here. That might mean I can switch back my Paragon to all intelligence.
What? I didn't even know
My
I had
bags
that
are full.
thing.
Crusader. I don't think I need any more of these, but might be out. Keep 1. If I were to switch over to something more offensive, what would it be? Unless we go familiar, but that'd just be an extra 10% damage. I don't think I've got anything really more offensive that I could put in there. Like I said, other than my intelligence, switching over my Paragon to intelligence. Alright, I will be right back. I'll take a quick break. Be right back.